Hi, I'm Steven, and this is my son Caden. We live just slightly below Foul Rift outside of Martins Creek on the Delaware. He was born in 2003, and 2004 is when the first flood hit. He was about a year old, and we just bought the house. We were renting it off my family. So we did the right thing, we called our insurance company to find out. We only needed 25 days, even though we paid cash up front, they weren't going to do anything for us. So we had major support. Even our house broke, a furnace broke, our well dried up, like all these issues. But luckily we had family that could help us out. My parents and in-laws were a big help. So we finally started getting back on our feet, and then in 2005 we were hit again. This time, you know, like it ripped siding off our house, even more damage, but insurance was giving us a hard time and nickel and diming us, so we found the contractor as a friend and helped us work on our house. Well, he turned out taking our money and not finishing it and leaving us with an unfinished house and no money. We lived in a camper for nearly a year. In December of 2005, we were able to stay in the house for Christmas. We got heat running in it, and he really wanted to spend Christmas. He was 2.5 years old. So we got that, and through help with family and friends, got our house more livable and up and ready to go. And then the third one hit. By that point, I couldn't take it anymore. I just wanted out. I run a small business. It was taking me from my business. I couldn't run my business and work on my house and deal with contractors and FEMA and insurance, and it was just a big nightmare. Then we were made to elevate it, and we found someone again that really wanted to help us, that wasn't going to rip us off. And we got a $30,000 grant. He assured us, oh, we can do it for that price. $68,000 later, an unfinished house. I had it. We had the fire, and we had no money. And somewhere along the line, I just wasn't in a good place, and I needed to find myself. And I had a kayak sitting in my yard, and a friend suggested getting my kayak and start kayaking every day. He said, oh, put your mind in the right place. Not only did I do it every day in front of my house, I have a business downtown Easton. I kayak to work 3 to 4 days a week. And looking at the river kind of made me wake up and realize what nice and important. It wasn't my house, it wasn't all the flooded stuff, it wasn't all the, you know, government agencies and contractors and people who I thought ripped me off. It was about the river and life on the river. I started noticing birds and eagles and herons and just all kinds of fish and wildlife I've never seen before. And I've been kayaking work about 3 years now, and it's made a major impact on my life and made me a happier person. And recently this summer, Express did an interview with me and posted a thing on there. And of course, when he did it, they came to my work, and I was in the middle of working, so he waited for me. And they said, well, we could just do a photo op and get you in your kayak in the river. So we did, and I didn't have a life jacket on, and people were all over me about it. But it was only 10 yards out in the river for a photo, but every day I would wear it. So I do understand the whole, you know, wearing your life jacket. I'm very aware of that. And I hit a lot of rapids coming down his work, but in all, it's been a great experience living there, and through all the bad things that happened, it kind of made me wake up to what's really important in life, and it's life itself. It's not things or houses or any of that. And it was a good experience for him to grow up to, I think, don't you? Do you want to talk about it?
Well, I like fishing a lot, and I was only like 3, 5, and I caught my first fish, smallmouth, and a couple years later, I've had experiences with the river. This is really the only two things that I can remember from the flood. So I was in my house one night, and this was like a long time ago. I can just remember myself just waiting for the flood to come. Then, I think it was like a week later, I remember myself like looking out my grandparents' window, because they live right across the street, and I saw the flood's damage on the house. Then years later, around a couple years ago, I caught another fish, catfish, long, like a couple feet long.